Hey, this is a quick video on how to make colloidal silver. For whatever reason, when colloidal silver is sprayed on a female cannabis plant, it'll exhibit male characteristics, producing pollen. You can take this female pollen and impregnate another female plant that's budding, and then create feminized cannabis seeds. So you're going to need a cell phone battery charger with 12 volts output and 1 amp output, or as close as possible to that. Take the ends of the wires, strip them off, attach alligator clips. These alligator clips will be holding on to pure silver rods like this, 0.9999% purity. Find them on eBay for 20 bucks. Get yourself a yogurt lid, drill some holes in it, and then a mason jar underneath. Fill it with water. When you plug in the cell phone charger, electricity will flow through the clips, through the rod, through the water, and the other rod and clip. That way the silver will break down into the distilled water, and then you have colloidal silver. That's all it really is. Got to make sure they aren't touching inside the mason jar and aren't touching up top. This is a good way to keep everything separate. Usually takes about 8 hours to get 50 ppm. 50 is the desired ppm, as close as possible to that. Some charts online which will show a color and the ppm, just kind of ballpark it that way, but as close to 50 as possible. Once you have it, you're going to need 2 cannabis plants. You're going to need one that's flowering right now, like this one, and you're going to need one that's 2 weeks behind. There's a specific window in which a cannabis plant can become impregnated, and a specific window in which the cannabis plant can start producing pollen. The same window. It's at the beginning of the flowering stage, and you start to see these little white hairs. So you'll spray the colloidal silver on the one that you want to create pollen 3 times a day for 2 weeks. Then once you have the pollen, you'll apply that pollen to the other plant that is freshly budding as well. So because you need them both in kind of this exact stage where you're getting these white hairs, you'll have to plant one of your plants 2 weeks behind. That way, that window of opportunity lines up. You can just get like a regular sprayer for like Windex and stuff like that, whatever works. You just need to kind of soak those bud sites in particular as much as possible, again 3 times a day for 2 weeks. You'll get pollen, get a Q-tip, put it on the other plant, and it'll start producing seeds. Hopefully this was helpful. It's a good way for like 20-30 bucks to get a shit ton of seeds and never need to buy them again. And take control, and maybe you can share some with your friends, and start getting weed seeds all over the place, which is the whole point of the old Johnny Weed Seed, a little gag here.